The breaking news.
Hello everyone and welcome back to All Transfer News. Today we've got the latest updates on our beloved club, Liverpool. But before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a moment of Liverpool transfer news. Let's get started.
Liverpool want another £100+ world-class star. After Wirtz, Liverpool have not given up hope of signing Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak this summer, journalist Dan King has claimed. The Premier League winners are expected to bring in a new number 9 for Arne Slot and remain keen on prizing their dream target away from St. James's Park. Liverpool's dream attack faces major obstacle as Newcastle stand firm on Alexander Isak price. Liverpool's recruitment team is reportedly excited about the prospect of reshaping their front line this summer, with Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak seen as a perfect fit to spearhead their new-look attack, playing just ahead of incoming star Florian Wirtz. However, their pursuit of the Swedish international has hit a major roadblock due to Newcastle's firm valuation. The Magpies are demanding a staggering $150 million fee to part ways with their top scorer, and that figure has proven to be a significant deterrent. Unless the Tyneside club shows some willingness to negotiate, Liverpool may be forced to abandon their plans and focus on other alternatives. One such name reportedly under consideration is Paris Saint-Germain's emerging talent, Bradley Barcola. Darwin Núñez exit expected as Liverpool eye new striker. As part of their summer overhaul, Liverpool are preparing for life without Darwin Núñez. The Uruguayan forward, who arrived at Anfield with high expectations, has struggled to fully convince incoming manager Arne Slot of his long-term suitability for the team. The club is now open to offers for the 25-year-old, with interest coming in from multiple directions. Clubs in the Saudi Pro League are believed to be monitoring his situation closely, while Napoli have also added Núñez to their short list of striker targets and could initiate formal talks in the coming days. Although Liverpool are unlikely to recover the full $85 million they paid for Núñez 3 years ago, his sale would still provide valuable funds toward signing a new number 9. Liverpool's transfer ambition unshaken. Wirtz deal sealed. Despite the potential departure of Núñez and complications in the Isak pursuit, Liverpool remain determined to build a formidable squad. The Reds have already taken steps to reinforce the team, finalizing a $29.5 million deal for fullback Jeremy Frimpong. Even more significantly, reports now suggest that the club has secured a sensational agreement with Bayer Leverkusen to sign Florian Wirtz. The transfer, worth up to £116 million, will reportedly see Liverpool pay $100 million up front, with a further $16 million tied to performance-related clauses. Wirtz is expected to slot in as the creative fulcrum behind the striker in Slot's system, providing both goals and assists as the Reds look to challenge on all fronts. Arsenal maintain focus on Nico Williams despite growing competition. Meanwhile, Arsenal's search for a high-impact winger continues to revolve around Nico Williams. The Spanish international remains the Gunners' top attacking priority, and reports from transfer expert Fabrizio Romano indicate that Mikel Arteta is still actively pursuing a deal to bring him to the Emirates this summer. Williams has emerged as one of Europe's brightest wide talents, racking up 61 goal contributions in 167 appearances for Athletic Bilbao and shining on the international stage with Spain. His combination of speed, dribbling, and creativity has made him a key target for clubs across Europe. Romano has revealed that Williams is firmly at the top of Arsenal's wish list as the club seeks to add quality and depth to their forward line ahead of another title push. Sterling's setback reinforces Arsenal's need for depth. Raheem Sterling's unsuccessful loan spell failed to provide the competition Arsenal hoped for on the right flank, leaving Bukayo Saka once again without a strong rival for his starting position. While Leandro Trossard offers some cover, the club views Williams as an upgrade on Gabriel Martinelli for the left-wing role, offering electric pace, directness, and final third output that could elevate the Gunners' attack. BBC journalist John Bennett has even described the 22-year-old as frightening in terms of his potential and impact. Bayern in the mix, but Arsenal remain in pole position. Bayern Munich have already held 2 meetings with Williams' representatives this month, according to Romano, and further discussions are expected. At the same time, Athletic Bilbao are attempting to convince him to sign a contract extension. Despite the interest from Bayern and the efforts of Bilbao, Arsenal could still secure the deal, thanks in part to a relatively modest release clause in Williams' contract. The Spanish star's buyout clause sits at $58 million, approximately 49.3 million, a figure that represents excellent value in today's inflated market. However, salary expectations could be a hurdle. Williams is said to be demanding a high-wage package, but given the level of Xabi Alonso delivers verdict on Rodrigo as Arsenal ramp up summer pursuit, but hopes may be dashed. Arsenal's transfer ambitions have taken a fresh twist as the club intensifies its interest in Real Madrid winger Rodrigo Goes. The Brazilian has been on Arsenal's radar for some time, with Mikel Arteta reportedly a long-time admirer of the Galacticos forward. However, any potential move this summer may now hinge on one man: new Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso. Rodrigo, 23, has played a pivotal role at the Bernabeu since his arrival in 2019. With consistent performances in La Liga and the Champions League, he has emerged as one of Europe's most exciting attacking talents. Arsenal, eager to bolster their front line ahead of the 2025-26 campaign, have identified the Brazilian as a top target. Despite Arsenal's growing interest and the club's willingness to pursue a deal if an opportunity arises, recent developments may hinder any potential transfer. Alonso's appointment alters Rodrigo's future. With Carlo Ancelotti now stepping aside, Real Madrid have turned to Xabi Alonso to lead the club into a new era. The Spaniard arrives on the back of a historic stint at Bayer Leverkusen, where he won the Bundesliga and re-established the German side as a domestic powerhouse. At Madrid, his first order of business is shaping the squad to match his tactical vision. One of Alonso's early and firm decisions involves Rodrigo. According to a report from espn, Alonso has already made his stance clear in internal discussions with the club's hierarchy. He wants Rodrigo to remain a cornerstone of his Real Madrid project. The 42-year-old is reportedly firmly opposed to any move that would see the winger leave this summer. For Arsenal, this revelation presents a significant obstacle. Unless Rodrigo himself agitates for a move, it now seems increasingly unlikely that Madrid will entertain offers, regardless of the financial incentive. The Gunners may now be forced to explore other options. Alternatives to Rodrigo. Arsenal's summer search expands. Rodrigo is not the only wide forward on Arsenal's summer shortlist. Another name heavily linked with a move to North London is Nico Williams of Athletic Club. However, hopes of securing the Spanish international are also dwindling. According to TBR Football, Williams has a strong preference to join Barcelona if he departs Athletic this summer. Moreover, his current club are determined to keep him and are actively trying to extend his contract. This could remove yet another high-profile option from Arsenal's grasp. With both Rodrigo and Williams potentially off the table, Arsenal are now turning their attention to other candidates who could fit Arteta's system and add pace and creativity from wide areas. Chelsea busy as Arsenal watch on Jamie Bino Gittins in the mix. Meanwhile, Chelsea have been anything but passive in the market. The Blues have already secured the signing of Manchester City's Liam Delap and have tied up deals for South American talents Giovanni Quenda and Willian Estevao. Yet they aren't stopping there. One name generating buzz at Stamford Bridge is Borussia Dortmund winger Jamie Bino Gittins. According to journalist Matt Law, speaking on the London is Blue podcast, Chelsea are confident that a deal for the England U21 star is achievable. There's optimism this deal will happen, Law stated. Talks with Bino Gittins are still ongoing, and Chelsea believe they're in a strong position. Cautionary tale. Bundesliga to Premier League transfers. Chelsea's pursuit of Bino Gittins comes with its share of risks. The Premier League has witnessed mixed results from Bundesliga imports, especially from Borussia Dortmund. While some like Erling Haaland have flourished, others, including Jadon Sancho, have failed to live up to expectations in England. Sancho's high-profile struggles after moving from Dortmund are still fresh in Chelsea's memory, and there's concern the club might be repeating the same mistake. Bino Gittins, despite his promise and raw talent, remains an unproven commodity at the top level. If Chelsea are aiming to challenge for titles again, experience and immediate impact could be just as vital as potential. Aston Villa joined transfer race with interest in Betis star. While Chelsea and Arsenal dominate the headlines, Aston Villa have quietly entered the conversation with bold moves of their own. After missing out on Joan Garcia, who opted to join Barcelona instead, Villa have shifted their focus to another La Liga talent, Jesus Rodriguez. Fabrizio Romano confirmed that Villa have opened negotiations with Real Betis over a potential transfer. Rodriguez, a dynamic winger with rising stock, is reportedly on the radar of several